In the journey of life, we all face moments where our principles are put to the test. Sometimes, a fleeting thought or a small action can alter the course of our existence. Today's story is about the struggle to control the mind and the power of maintaining integrity in the face of temptation. Many years ago, in a quiet village nestled between the mountains, lived a young man named Thomas. He had a humble life but a heart full of aspirations. His days were spent working on the fields, harvesting crops, and doing odd jobs for the villagers. Though his life was not easy, he always carried with him a deep sense of discipline and honesty, believing that hard work and integrity would eventually lead him to a better life. One day, after a long search for work, Thomas was walking back home, tired and frustrated, when he noticed an elderly man sitting by the side of the road. The man looked frail, his clothes torn, and his face weary with age. Despite his state, he had an air of wisdom about him. "Young man," the old man said with a smile. Thomas, being kind-hearted, approached him. "I have a heavy load to carry, but I am too old to manage it. Would you help me carry these 2 sacks to the village over the hill? I will reward you with a few silver coins for your effort." Thomas, eager to help, agreed. The sacks, though heavy, felt manageable at first. They began walking together, and as they neared a river, the old man spoke again. "I cannot cross this river with these sacks. Could you carry both across for me? I will give you more silver coins as a reward." Thomas hesitated for a moment, feeling the strain of the heavy load, but agreed to help. As he carried the sacks through the river, the old man suddenly asked, "I will give you a bag with even more valuable coins. But promise me one thing. Promise me you will not run away with the bag." Thomas felt a surge of irritation. "What do you think I am, a thief?" he asked, somewhat offended. The old man replied calmly, "I am just cautious. The bag contains gold coins. They may tempt you." Thomas reassured him, "I am an honest man. I do not steal, no matter the temptation." With a nod, the old man handed him the 3rd sack. They continued walking, and as they climbed the steep hill, the old man again stayed behind. "I cannot climb with this sack, but you can. If you promise me that you will not run off, I will give it to you." Thomas, frustrated but determined, assured the old man, "I will not betray you. You have my word." As he carried the sack up the hill, a thought flashed in Thomas's mind. "What if I just keep going? No one will know. I could take this gold and live a life of comfort and luxury. The old man is old, he won't catch me. He probably doesn't even have a family to pass the wealth on to." The thought lingered, growing more tempting with every step. He quickened his pace, each stride filled with a mixture of guilt and desire. When he reached the top of the hill, he looked back. The old man was nowhere in sight. Thomas, heart racing, opened the sack. But instead of gold, he found nothing but ordinary stones. Confused and disappointed, he searched the other sacks. They too were filled with rocks. In that moment, Thomas found a small parchment tucked in one of the sacks. He opened it, and it read, "You have been tested, my son. I am the Lord of these lands. For years I have searched for someone who possesses true integrity and discipline to be my heir. If you had resisted the temptation, you would have been the one to inherit this land and all its riches. But now, you must live with the consequences of your actions." The weight of regret settled heavily in Thomas's chest. He had been so focused on a moment of weakness that he had failed to see the greater opportunity right in front of him. One thought, one decision, had led him astray, and now his chance for a life of purpose and power was gone. As the sun set behind the mountains, Thomas understood the lesson that life had just given him. Our thoughts, no matter how fleeting, shape our actions. A single moment of unchecked temptation can steer us off course, even when we know what is right. It is the power of the mind, our ability to control it, that shapes our destiny. In the days that followed, Thomas returned to his life of hard work and humility, but with a newfound wisdom. He knew that the true power lay not in external rewards, but in the mastery of one's own thoughts and choices. From that day forward, he vowed never to let a fleeting desire cloud his sense of purpose and integrity again. And so, the river continued to flow, silently teaching those who listened that true wealth lies in discipline and true strength in the power to control one's own mind.